Now, read along as the directions for Part B are being read. Remember, you should not read ahead or turn the pages while the directions for this part are being read. Part B. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear longer conversations. After each conversation, you will hear several questions. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Remember, you are not allowed to take notes or write in your test book. Go on to Part B. Now we will begin Part B with the first conversation. Questions 31 through 34. Listen to a conversation about a college club.
Did you hear about the special meeting of the club tomorrow afternoon?
I saw a notice on the bulletin board, but what's it about?
Well, the club has agreed to raise money for the American Heart Association, and we need to organize our fundraisers for the year.
That sounds like a lot of work, but it's a worthy cause, so I'll try to help. What are the ideas for making money?
Some of us want to have a dance marathon. You know how that works, don't you?
You mean get pledges of money per hour for the number of hours that you dance? Isn't there an easier way? I don't have that much energy.
Well, there's also going to be a raffle. Maybe you could help with that.
That's a great idea. My aunt has a travel agency, and maybe she'd provide airline tickets to Florida for spring break as a prize. That would sell a lot of tickets.
After this rain and snow, I'd buy a dozen myself.
Number 31. How did the woman know that there was a meeting? Number 32. Why will the woman participate? Number 33. What will the woman do for the club? Number 34. Why did the man say he would buy a raffle ticket? Questions 35 through 37. Listen to the following conversation between 2 students who are having lunch together.
Hello there. You're late. Let's try finding a place in the dining room.
Sorry, but, well, a few of us were selected to stay after Professor Keene's lecture to take a self-assessment quiz. His talk this morning was about pessimism and optimism, and he asked us to complete the survey.
Well, what did you learn? Is there really such a thing as bad or good luck?
Yes, in a sense. For example, pessimists tend to unconsciously set life goals for themselves which will be extremely difficult to achieve. So, in a way, they invite failure. An optimist is usually more realistic about this.
Did Professor Keene mention why a pessimist might have such a dismal outlook on the world?
There are a couple of reasons. First, environment has a lot to do with it. Experiencing repeated failure in the formative years will likely produce a pessimist. But what interested me most was the relationship a pessimist has with his or her conscience.
You mean that little voice inside that tells me what's what?
Uh-huh. Optimists look at conscience as a source of strength and guidance and act on its promptings. Pessimists, on the other hand, usually reject the demands of conscience and see it as an alien, even an evil threat.
Interesting. So how did you do in the self-assessment survey?
Oh, those things never turn out right for me anyway. You just can't trust them. It looks like rain, doesn't it?
Number 35. Why did the woman arrive late? Number 36. According to the conversation, in what way does environment influence a person's outlook? Number 37. What was said about the role of conscience for pessimists and optimists? This is the end of Part B. Go on to Part C.